guys, it's Shelly here. Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me today. On today's video, I'll be sharing with you my random selection of coloring books for the winter season. That is December, January and February. As you guys know, this is one of my favorite videos to film for you guys because I love looking through my collection and I love planning, and I don't always color all the books that I pick out in the random selection, but I like having that sort of a rough idea of books that I will be choosing pages from. So I really love this video, and I'm excited to share my winter selection with you guys. Now, I've been doing the random selection for over a year now, and I absolutely love how it picks out the books. So yeah, I decided to carry on. Although I normally use the pick a wheel, a random wheel, that's a spinning wheel, to choose my books from my entire coloring book collection. However, for the last season, which was autumn 2025, I used this selection where I sort of had a bit of influence on the books that I was going to pick out. I looked through my entire coloring book collection, which I absolutely love doing, just sitting there and flipping the pages with a nice cup of tea, and I chose out books that I really wanted to color some autumn pages in, some books that I hadn't colored in for a while, or new books, uncolored books, so things like that. So I picked out quite a large number of books from which I did my random selection, and I put it in this little jewelry box in little notes there. So I've done exactly the same thing this time because a lot of you commented and said that you preferred that method because it was a little bit more geared towards the season, so at least you could look at the more seasonal books or seasonal pages that you know, I have it available in my collection, and that maybe sparks something in your mind from your collection as well. So I decided to try it out again for winter. So of course I've already done the flipping of my books and enjoyed that process, and I've come up with a fair number, not that many actually. I don't think I have that many winter pages in my books, so yeah, but anyways, I have selected some and I've put them in here, and I'm going to randomly select from here, other than 4 books that I'm definitely going to be coloring. I'll actually just show you those books. Let me get them. Okay, so the 4 books that I have chosen, 3 of them are WIPs and 1 I just really want to color in. Okay, so the first one is Clara Markova's Little Secrets from my Fairy House, and I had started this page last year in winter. I just didn't get around to finishing it, so I would really love to finish it. I was going to try and do it for Christmas in July, but again, didn't get around to it. But I really like how it's turning out so far, and I really want to finish it. Now, sometimes there is a problem with leaving a particular element half colored. I always try to at least finish an element, even if I'm going to take a break from a page, because I may not end up coloring it exactly the same way. I've got my colors written down, but of course I'm not so sure what I was doing and how I was planning out the layering, you know, what pencils I was layering on top of what colors. So I'll have to figure it out. Hopefully it will all match up for the tree trunk. But yeah, this is one of the books I definitely want to color in or finish that page. So that's Clara Markova's Little Secrets from My Fairy House. Then the other WIP I have, and I'm not 100% sure about this. Maybe I'll leave it as a WIP because I'm not really getting much inspiration, but it's Melpomene Chatzipanagitu's Enchanted Earth. And I had done a background in on this page quite a while ago. I had written down, again, just the colors of the background. I didn't have any other plans. And yeah, I thought, okay, it is a wintry page. I should try to just get it done. I just don't have any inspiration for it. I don't have any idea for it more than anything. But maybe if I just come and sit down and, you know, sort of, it's a wintry palette. Can't go that wrong, right? If I choose, you know, wintry colors. So yeah, I may come and do this. So yeah, that one there. So that's Enchanted Earth by Melpomene Chatzipanegitu. The third book, well, postcard set I'm going to do, color in, is Clara Markova's, oh boy, I cut up the box and I can't remember the name of the postcard set. She only has one postcard set, so if you check out her store on Etsy, you'll find it. Oh, that's going to bother me. I can't remember, but basically I have started a winter page because I was trying out some alcohol markers recently and I showed it on the channel, a review, and I did a bit more on the page from what I showed in the review, and yeah, I thought I'll finish it, so that will be nice. So that's, I'm still thinking about the name of the postcard set, guys. Not memories, I can't remember, but that's Clara Markova's postcard set, so it'll be nice to finish that off. Yeah, and then the last book, doesn't have a whip, but it's Hannah Carlson's God Jewel. There's no way I cannot color in this book. So last season, it was published last year, and so last season I did manage to do three pages, I think. That one there, which I think is a color along maybe on the channel. That one there, and that one's not a color along. I remember that. I think this is definitely a color along. This one I can't really remember if it is or not, but that one definitely is. And then in Christmas in July I did do this page. So I've done 4 pages in this book, and it's a beautiful book. And so yes, there are lots of other pages that I really want to color, like that one. That's my favorite in the book. I think I'd done a video on ranking my Hannah Carlson books and showed my favorite pages and the number 1 page, and that's my number 1 page. It would be amazing to get that done. I don't always color my favorite pages first. That would be nice. So even if I did 1 page and did like a double page, that would actually be really fun. So I'll see, but I definitely want to get at least 1 page done in Hannah Carlson's God Jewel. Okay, so that is 4 books. Now I have been working on the idea that on average I do 7 pages a month. Those days are long gone, I've realized that. I used to do an average of 7 a month, long gone. So I thought maybe I could reduce the number of selections, but then, you know, at least if I do 7 a month, I can just choose books for 7 a month, just so I have a selection of books. And then I'm also a mood colorist, so depending on my mood, I'll have lots of options. So I'm going to stick to picking 7 a month, including the 4. So that will give me 21 books in total to choose from. 100% not going to color that, especially in the Christmas period when, you know, my son will be off for 2 weeks. So there'll be pretty much almost 0 coloring getting done. But I'm still going to pick them out because I enjoy it and I can look through these books and I like the excitement of this random picking. And then, yeah, hopefully I'll get some coloring done, maybe 3 or 4 pages a month, but from this selection. So let's just get started. So from this box, I'll be picking 17 because I already have 4 picked out. All right, so just randomly, I'm going to pick and let's see what we get. Maybe I'll just keep this on the side so I don't keep moving it. Can you see it there? Yes, you can see it there. All right, so my first book, that's perfect. April's Forest Girls, the 3rd book, Moments Wholly for Yourself. I've got a little N there, which basically means it's uncolored, new, N is for new, but it's an uncolored book, so that will be fantastic. So let me go get that book and let's see what pages are in there. So what I had done is actually go through all these books that are in this little jewelry box and choose some pages that I would like to color. So I've not tagged all the winter pages, just pages that inspire me and that I'm most likely to pick when it comes to coloring. Now I have got 2 of April's books that are uncolored in my collection. So her newest one, which is April's coloring book of the Four Seasons or Four Seasons coloring book. That's uncolored, and so is this. So it doesn't matter which one I picked, but I didn't pick the other two. I didn't put those other two, which I have colored in, even though it's just 1 page or 2 pages in one of them. I didn't put it in here so that I could tackle the uncolored books. Now, in this particular book, it doesn't go in order of the seasons, but there is sections, and each section does have seasons. And so I haven't tagged all of them, but I tagged the ones, like I said, that I would be inspired to color. And I'm just smiling at this page because I really do like this page. I tend to replicate April's work because I think her color choices are beautiful. There's so much to learn when I'm replicating her pages, color combinations, techniques, highlight areas, shadow areas. So I do love to sort of replicate it. I mean, she's the artist. There's no way I'll be able to do anything better. But yeah, this page is absolutely adorable. So that's one of the pages I could tackle. So see, that one is a Christmas page, but I decided not to go for that one. I've done something similar in Forest Girl 2, the premium edition book. I liked this. I think it's new. It says New Year's greeting, so that would be nice for New Year's time. I like the color palette. I thought that was really cute. And I picked the other one. Oh, this one. That one's nice too. So I've got a New Year's one, a wintry one. I think there was another one I just saw. That one would be stunning. That's also a wintry one, but I'm not ready for that page. To make that page, that gift box look transparent. I'm not ready for it. So in terms of skill set. But yeah, and then we have a Christmassy one. Or it could be a bit wintry. But yeah, the colors are quite Christmassy. So yeah, those 3 options I thought were really nice in this book. So any of those 3 will be perfect. So that's April's Moments Wholly for Yourself, which is the Forest Girl, the 3rd book. All right. Book number 2 is going to be Coloring Heaven's Cutesy Christmas Special. All right, I put this book in here because it is a Christmas special, so it makes sense to put it in there. Otherwise, I'm never going to color in that book. I'm laughing because it's a very, very early book in my collection. It was probably the first Coloring Heaven I ever bought. So yeah, let me go get it. I remember some nice pages in there actually, so I really don't mind this book. So let me just go get it and we'll see what we find. So this is the Cutesy Christmas Special, and it has various artists in it. Now, this is the reason I like the random picking, because it picks out books that I would more than likely overlook over some of my other books, such as the Hannah Carlson's Gorgio. I would pick that more than likely over this book, especially because of quality and things like that. But it's good because it inspires me to color in some of these books. Now, the whole book is obviously a Christmas one, so any pages could go. I've got very early coloring, so 2020, 5 years, guys. So I've got some very early coloring in here, but I've got some really nice pages. So I think this might be the only book in which I have some of Mariola Budek's work, and her work is absolutely stunning. But I've never bought it from Etsy because they are quite pricey. I don't have printing options readily available to me, so I've never really, got the PDF versions either of any of her books. But these illustrations in this book are quite cute, so I wouldn't mind that. I will see what the mood calls for. So that first one was quite nice. That one's cute. I've done that one. I did that one. I think the last time I colored in it may have been this page, which is in 2021. So 4 years. But I've not touched this book. Oh, that's cute too. That could be wintry rather than Christmassy, even though they have those hats on. That's a page I was just using for testing stuff. Yeah. So these, I'm not as keen on those ones. But then these ones by Ruth Sanderson I really like as well. when I got this book, I did not have alcohol markers, so a page like this on paper like this was quite intimidating to me. But now that I have alcohol markers, it will give me a good option. I do like this. I'm going to have to decide how many Christmas pages I'm actually going to get to for Christmas time, because yeah, I'm not so sure I will. I actually really like this one. I do like that one. Not that one. Not that one. I think the thing that's discouraging me from these ones is all those pine leaves, and here as well. That's cute. That's nice. And then that's still Ruth Sanderson. And then we have Living Glass Art. And I have done this one, and I think one more, that one. I haven't done that one. I could for winter time. That's cute, simple. But these days, I don't tend to be drawn to such simple pages. But yeah. And then Jen Katz. I do admire these pages. Maybe I'll try one of these, because I've never colored a Jen Katz illustration. So these are cute. So was that, yeah, that's very Christmassy with the Christmas tree. This one's called All the Lights He Had. Little Helpers. Sleigh Ride. That's cute. And then we have Hannah Lynn. Very early in my coloring, I realized I wasn't too keen on Hannah Lynn's art for me. But I do have these. Don't really feel drawn to them. Maybe I think there was one, the shopping one, which I didn't mind giving a try, but none of the others draw me in. So yeah, more than likely, I'm going to try a Jen Katz, or I could do that as an easy one, or a Ruth Sanderson. I actually am really keen on a Ruth Sanderson. This one or the fireplace one. I really like that one. So maybe one of those. They're a bit busier. They have a bit more going on. So I think I will enjoy those ones more. So we have the Colouring Heaven Cuties Christmas Special, Book 3. I'm actually excited about that Colouring Heaven after seeing Ruth Sanderson's work again. All right, Book 3. Clara Markova's Fairy Touch of Magic. We already have 2 Clara Markovas. I don't know if I should veto this. Or let me just get the book. Let me see if there's wintry pages rather than Christmassy, because I'm doing 2 Christmas pages. So if there's a good winter page, then maybe it will be an option. So let me get the book. Clara Markova's Fairy Touch of Magic, and I've only got a couple of pages tagged. Now, those of you who don't know Clara Markova's books, they do sort of go through the season. So you get spring pages, summer pages, autumn pages, beautiful ones, and winter or Christmas pages as well. I have done a few pages in this book. I can't find them. There we go. So we have a Halloween page there. I've done Halloween. I've done summer, quite early. Another Halloween page there, and a Christmas page. There we go. Quite a while ago. When did I do this one? 2020 again. 5 years. My goodness, time is flying by, guys. All right, so the ones I have picked are this one here. So it is sort of Christmassy, but you can pass it off as a winter one. Basically, I don't want too many Christmas pages because there's no way I'm going to colour them all within December. So at least it'll give me till February to colour. So maybe that one. And this one here. Could this pass as just a wintry page? They've got presents though. But I thought this was quite cute. I think I'm being drawn to this one more. I think I really do like this illustration. But I'll note this book down, and then I'll see what other selections I get and see whether I might veto it. But, you know, I can have it in my selections and then always see what my mood calls for. But that would be nice, actually. I do like that page. So that is Clara Markova's Fairy Touch of Magic. Not bad so far. We've got quite a variety already within the 3 books. All right, book number 4. And we have a new book. Oh, Nanoha's Traveling Animal Orchestra. Very new book. This is from the Tokimeku series, the latest one. And I'm excited. Let me go get it. So this is the book here. Traveling Animal Orchestra by Nanoha. All right, and I did pick some pages. So this book actually starts, it's a story. A lot of these books, it's a Japanese illustrated book, and this Tokimeku series, they tend to sort of have a story they're telling through their illustrations. So this is about an animal orchestra preparing for their orchestra, which happens in autumn. So the book actually starts in winter, which is nice. So this is the first section, and it's the winter section. So I tagged that page there. I thought it was quite nice that it's a wintry page, basically. So I was a bit conscious about the amount of time I'll be getting during Christmas. So I thought that would be nice. This one here, a little bit Christmassy with the hollies and the baubles and the decorations. But that one's nice. I guess we don't take down our Christmas trees till sometime in January, right? So we could do that. Or this one here. This one's quite nice as well. This one is, to me, oh, there's the colored version here. Yeah, a little bit of snow. It's like as if we're going into the spring season almost. Possibly, because the snow is sort of melting, in my opinion. So like the snowman is melting there. So that one was quite cute to me, and I really do like this because I like scenes. I do like this one. I think I'm drawn towards this one or that one. But like I said, this whole section is sort of wintry. You could pass it off as wintry, although these ones are a bit generic. You could do it at any time. You know, cozy cafe can be done at any time. That one is a bit Christmassy. That one still has a bit of snow, so you could do that one as well. So yeah, but those are the 3 I picked, and I'm being drawn to 2 of them a lot. That one and that one. And I'm so excited this book got picked. So hopefully I can tackle those pages. They don't look too difficult, especially this one. There's not that much to color, you know, like teeny tiny details, or it's not that busy. I don't think I would worry about a background around that illustration. I'd just color what's in the inside and those elements separately. I wouldn't worry about a full-on background, so not bad. So that's Nanoha's Traveling Animal Orchestra, an uncolored book, so that will be brilliant. Book 5 is Fabiana Atanasiou's Mythographic Frozen Fantasies. Now, I've also got a Joseph Kattenbang Wild Winter in there, and I prefer that book, but I did put this in the selections because I wouldn't color it anytime during the year otherwise. And it's got hidden objects, so it's not my favorite of the Mythographic series. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a book that I wasn't even going to get. I just got it because it was £5. Like, it was quite cheap at the time. So I decided, okay, let me just get it. That was quite early on in my coloring journey. I don't do that these days, but unless I really like the book. But there are pages in there that I would like to color. So let me get the book. Okay, so Mythographic Frozen Fantasies. And I have actually got a selection here. So let's take a look. This page, it has a different tag, is basically one of the pages that is my favorite at the moment in the Mythographic. Now, I did a ranking video on my Mythographics, and I did show you some of my selection of pages that I liked the most and my top one. this was one of the pages, and I always get drawn to this page. So I tagged it again, maybe for this season, you never know. I just don't like the hidden objects in Fabiana Atanasiou's books, especially the older books. I'm so glad they, did away with them. But, like there's a washing machine there. Come on, there's a padlock there. They're so obvious, and it just distracts from the beautiful artwork. But I'll cover it up where I can with the white ink. Where I can't, I'll just have to color over it or figure something out. But yeah, this page, for some reason, does keep grabbing my attention. However, there's a lot of crystals, so I don't know. And then this one here, I do really like this illustration. I'm just a little bit intimidated, coloring the polar bear. And again, look at the hidden objects. I don't even know if I need to point them out to you, but there's a telephone there, we have a tea bag there. That can be covered easily, but the bits that are over some line art, sometimes it is hard to cover them up and figure out where the lines of the line art should be. We have a video recorder there, a multi-plug there. It's just ridiculous. The objects are ridiculous, and where they've put them is just frustrating. But anyways, I'll stop, because nowadays the books don't have them, so I shouldn't keep going on about it. But that's a beautiful page. It's just the polar bear that does intimidate me. Then we have this one here. I do quite like this. Although I've already done a page with ice cubes, I'll try and show it to you in a minute. So I don't know if I really want to do this one. The others so far, the other two, are drawing me in a bit more. This one I really do like. Again, we have crystals, but I really do like this page. I wouldn't mind doing this. Or this one. This one would be a bit more Christmassy with the bells and the ribbons and the reindeer. But yeah, that's nice. I think Colouring with Alina has done a really nice version of this. I can't remember her coloured version. I don't remember the colour palettes, but I remember it being quite nice. I'm going to take this tag off. Where did it go? Because yeah, I don't think I'm going to do this page. So, but I don't mind having this book. It'll be nice to colour in it again. So the page I was talking about, so I've done that page there, which I really did enjoy. I managed to cover the hidden objects in this one fairly successfully. And this one, this is the one with ice cubes. I'm not very good at doing ice cubes, as you can tell. So I don't think I feel like doing those igloos. So yeah, but I do have some good choices there. So yeah, I don't mind colouring in this book. So that's Fabiana Atanasiou's Mythographic Frozen Fantasies. It's always nice to have a mythographic book. I love the mythographic books to colour in. Book 6 is, all right, Erie's Romantic Country, the third tale. Let me get the book. I do like Erie's work, and her winter and Christmas pages are actually quite fun to colour, and I've done a couple of colour alongs in her books. One of them might be in here actually. So this is the third tale, Romantic Country, the third tale. I think in the beginning. Yes, this one. I did this one in 2023. This is a colour along on the channel, so you can always check out the Romantic Country third tale playlist and you will find it. And then there's another one I've actually also done. I don't know if it's in this book. It's somewhere at the back. No. So it's again a colour along. I think it might be in the first tale. There's another winter sort of Christmassy page, outdoor scene colour along on the channel for that one as well, just in case you wanted some Christmas colouring or winter colouring. All right, so the pages that I chose in this book, yes, I do like this actually, is this one here. I would probably do the full page because there's not that much happening. Sorry. There's not that much happening on this side. So I think I would pretty much do the full page. I don't think I'll go on for a full-on background. Maybe a little bit of colour here and there. So it shouldn't be too difficult to get done. I like that. And then we have some winter-themed ones. So that one, would you say that one would be for Christmas? not necessarily. Those are trees, but they've put scarves on them. So yeah, this would be tailored to any time in winter. Then I have this one here, which is, okay, yeah, they are looking for Christmas trees, but it is a wintry page. And then this one here with the ice skating. I'm always intimidated. I love this page, but I'm always intimidated about how to do the ice. With the reflections, that's going to be a challenge, this page. So I've tagged it though, in case I get a little bit of courage to tackle it, then we can. And then this one, when I was flipping through the book, I didn't actually mind it. I know it's not a scene, it's not a book that I would usually go for, but I don't know, I don't mind trying out these cookies. It'll be fun. I don't know what I would do with the background. Maybe not do a background, it doesn't really matter. But it might be fun to color these cookies. So yeah, I tagged it. We'll see what I'm in the mood of. Very different pages. Quite a challenging one, and the others two are quite easy, and then the cookies. So yeah, we'll see. But I'm happy with this book. Aries, Romantic Country, The Third Tale. All right, number 7. Okay, again, don't mind this one. Makiko Inotome's Wild Mouse Yururi. I haven't done any winter Christmas pages in that book, so this will be really good. And I haven't colored in this book for a while, so it will be really nice coming back to it. So this is Makiko Inotome's Wild Mouse Yururi Journey sketch. And I've done some pages in it with some color alongs, like that one there, which is, it goes through the season, so it starts with the spring. So I've done some spring pages. That one is a full color along on the channel. Again, just check out the playlist for Wild Mouse Yururi and you'll find any color alongs that I've done in this book in there. This one here, beautiful, beautiful illustrations in this book, guys. This one, I think this one might be a color along. That's in the summer section. And I have done that page there. I think maybe how to color mushrooms or something. Different kinds of colors of mushrooms, color combinations. And this one here, which I adored coloring. That was in 23. So it's been 2 years since I've visited this book. I think that was my last page. So the last section is the winter section, and I've tagged a few pages. Now, a lot of the pages in this book were Christmassy, so it was a bit hard to choose something, but I do like this one. It's an outdoorsy scene. Yes, it's an invitation to a Christmas party, but I don't mind that one. That one does look fun. This one here, decorating the Christmas tree. Again, I may do a background in this part, which is bordered, but not on the outside. So that will be good. And those decorations, baubles, Christmas decorations. And then I thought this one was quite cute, actually. Writing Christmas cards. That may be a bit fun to colour. Just something different. And then I did pick this one. I thought sort of at the end of winter or end of Christmas, you know, going to sleep, dreaming, sort of dreaming about all the seasons through the year. So thinking about the whole year that has just passed, so 2025, I thought that might be quite nice. It's sort of, yeah, all the bits and bobs of the seasons, but it's like as if it's the end of the year. So closure for 2025. I thought that would be nice. So there we go. Some nice options, different options actually. All the books that I've chosen so far have been very different, so that's really nice to have some variety. Yeah, I really do like this scene here, but there's no way I'm going to get that done. It's a double page spread of a Christmas party, and it's adorable. There's so much happening in it, and it would be so amazing to get it colored one day, but not but I don't think at the moment, seeing how many pages I'm actually getting done a month, I'm not going to be able to do that double page spread, so there's no point tagging it. So there we go, Makiko Inatome's Wild Mouse Yururi Journey Sketch. One of my favorite books in the Tokimeko series. I'm happy so far. Nice variety. Some books that I would probably just sort of skim through, and so it's nice to have that selection so far. Like the Coloring Heaven, I would have probably skimmed through. What else would I have skimmed through? I'm just looking at my pile while trying to open this. Yeah, maybe Frozen Fantasies, the Mythographic, I would skim through as well. All right, number 8 is Young Shin's Desert Fox 4 Seasons. Okay, I'm glad about this one because this book did get picked for the autumn season. I wasn't going to include it in this winter selection, thinking a bit more optimistically that maybe I'll get, be able to squeeze a page in for autumn, but I don't think I will end up doing it in autumn, so it's good that it's been picked for the winter season. So let me get it. This is, I'll get the book and show it to you. So this is the book here. Now I have 2 books from this artist, and the other book is also in that jewelry box. So if I get that one, I'm going to have to veto it. But this is, the artist is Young Jin. It's a Korean illustrated book, and I got it from Aladdin. And the book's name is Desert Fox Sogyomi's Coloring of the 4 Seasons. So it's going through the seasons, and from what it looks like, I think the season, I've not tagged any yet, winter is at the back, so the end of the book. So we have good page sort of section markers. We have a colored version, which is amazing. So I could replicate it, or I could do my own thing. What do you guys think I'm going to do? Probably replicate it, right? So I thought I didn't pick any. I'll see what my mood calls for. But they are beautiful. Like, look at that. Just cozy inside, snow outside, and doing your hobby. Coloring for me. That one's cute. Cooking, and it's snowing outside. The window is open. That's nice. They look quite simple, but if you're going to replicate them, they can be challenging. For example, this page here, you can sort of see the shadows that they've put in, the light effects that obviously you have to include yourself if you want to replicate it. So that bit will be challenging. Fun, but challenging. This one's cute. I'm assuming that water is hot. Oh, maybe that will be nice to do. That's cute. With the little snow ducks or snow chicks there. That's fun. A lot of the snow pages shouldn't take too long because it doesn't take that much time to color snow, right? To make something look white. That's nice. Ice skating. So some really good options. Oh, that's fun. That's very Christmassy. So if I don't get it done in December, obviously I'm going to choose one of the wintry pages. That's cute too. I don't mind any of them. That's adorable. It's a fun book, isn't it? Sorry guys, I think this is coming a bit in the way, isn't it? Weather is getting a bit better maybe. And that's it. So yeah, some good pages there, guys. Very excited that it got picked again. There were some beautiful autumn pages as well. Look at those. Just I didn't get around to it, but I have to push myself for winter. Excited about this one. Book 9 is Mona Yoshiko Squirrel and Residents of Antique Town, I think. I didn't write the full name. I think Residents of Antique Town. So another one from the Tokimeko series. So that's the third book actually from the Tokimeko series, which in a way is good because I don't always get round to them and they're absolutely beautiful books. So let me see what option I have in that book, if it's something different to the ones I've already picked. So Mona, Yoshiko Squirrel, and Residents of Antique Town. That's the book there, and this is a beautiful book. I've only done one page in this book, but I love the art style in this book, and it's a detailed book compared to some of the other Tokimeko series books. And I've got a few tags, so let's have a look. So Mona's, Yoshiko Squirrel, and the Residents of Antique Town. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, that is very different, isn't it, actually? All right, so I do already like that. So it's a cozy morning, waking up in the morning scene, but there's snow outside in the window that you can see. So that would be cute. Then I've tagged this one, which again is not a Christmas one. It's a wintry scene. I like that. I like the point of view, bird's eye view, based literally. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did tag this one. So that's a little bit different. Grandpa and Grandma's house. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad as well. Quite different. Actually, I do like these ones, these wintry ones. That's nice. So it's not wintry, but it's a nice cozy scene. Reading books, you know, family time during Christmas. So that is quite nice. And I've got this one, Ferret's House. A Christmas page. I don't think I will do this because I think some of the options for winter are really nice and yeah, limited time during Christmas. So, but that is absolutely beautiful. One day I would want to get that done. But right now, flipping through the books again, I'm feeling like some more wintry options rather than Christmas. Because I know I have till February to do them then. Yes, I'm happy. Really happy with that selection. Mona's, Yoshiko, Squirrel, and the Residents of Antique Town. The names of these books are so long, it's hard to remember them sometimes. Number 10, we're almost there. I mean, more than halfway done. All right, let's see. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Kirby Roseanne's Dark Fairy Tales. I don't actually mind. I just know that's such a detailed book. But let me get it. I can't remember what page would have been. Oh, maybe Snow Queen? Dark Fairy Tales. Maybe Snow Queen. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Let me get the book. All right, so Kirby Roseanne's Dark Fairy Tales. I have 2 pages marked. Okay. So, oh, this one. Yes. Is this The Little Match Girl? So that's Christmas, isn't it? A sad Christmas story. I sort of had a read through the back. This one I think I was just tagging to show you guys because I'm taking that tag off. There's no way I can do that page because I don't know how to approach it yet. This will be a challenging page for me on how to approach this, but it is beautiful. His work is just absolutely amazing. But the one I think, yeah, I would probably consider is this one here. My goodness, it's a double page spread. I've only done 1 page in this book. I don't mind this page. It will be fun. It will be, I find this book a little bit challenging because, yes, because of the details, but also in certain illustrations like this one, figuring out how I'm going to tackle some of them is challenging for me. I'm trying to figure out like how I would color this in relation to everything else that's happening. This bit here, what will it be? Will it be ground? Will it be ice? I'm not sure. Or something more fantastical. Clouds, I don't know. But it's worth me trying to sit down and figure it out because I think this will be beautiful to get done. So I'm keeping it in the selection. I'm not vetoing it. It would be nice, and that's why I put this book in the jewelry box in the selection, because I think I could do this page. Yeah, Snow Queen. from Kirby Roseanne's Dark Fairy Tales. It will be challenging though, but it would be so satisfying if I could get that page done. Book 11. Oof. Tatiana Bugema's Nice Little Town Valentine's Day. That's perfect because I can keep it for February. Let me get the book. Okay, so Nice Little Town Valentine's Day. I actually really do like this book. I just don't like the paper. I do sometimes get my Amazon printed books from Amazon Japan because the paper is slightly better in terms of taking water mediums. However, I have done a few pages. That one I didn't even use alcohol markers. I used my Albrecht Dürers activated with water and it worked. So yeah, I've done that page there. I haven't tagged any because I could do any of these pages. I've done that one there. I think I've done one or two more. Oh yeah, that one's quite bright. Oh boy. Oh, that was this year, 2025. Oh yeah, this one here. So yeah, that's quite a bit. Well, quite a bit meaning for me in one particular book. But yeah, I can quickly just show you some of the pages which I might end up fancying. That one's quite nice. Yeah, that one's cute. I don't mind that. I don't mind that one. They're all adorable, but those two so far. I like my color palette here. It's a bit different. Some of them don't have the mice in them. That one's cute. I really like this one, but I don't know how I'm going to do such a dark sky, but maybe alcohol markers, that might be my choice for that. That might help me tackle that. So maybe that one and the other two that I showed you, but I really do like this one actually. Don't mind trying to tackle this one. So yes, perfect book for February. Nice Little Town Valentine's Day by Tatiana Bugema. Book 12. What do we have here? Fabiana Attanasiou's Mythographic Fairy Wonderland. It's a new book. Another Fabiana Attanasiou. I want to get it because it's a new book. I haven't colored in it. Well, not new. It's been in my collection, but I haven't colored in it. So that would be really good. So let me go get it. Okay, so Fabiana Attanasiou's Mythographic Fairy Wonderland. I didn't remember which pages were in this book because I have so many books in my collection. I don't get to flip through the same books over and over, which I used to be able to do when my collection was smaller, and I used to remember what pages were in which book, but I have obviously tagged some. Oh no, that's my favorite page in the book. Oh yeah, this one. I like that. Definitely a wintry page. So we have some snow. Don't know what that is, but he has fairy wings or wings. We have snow crystals. We have some flowers, but that's okay. That would be nice. So we have that one and this one. Ooh, this would be nice too, but I'm being drawn to the other one, but I don't mind this one either. So we have got two options. Now this one, I don't think it is wintry actually, but I think the reason I picked this was because of the crystals, and we could make it look like a wintry page by using winter color palettes. So that's why I've tagged that one. So if I feel like doing that, but otherwise we have a very obvious winter page there. I like this one. So that will be nice. Fabiana Attanasiou's Mythographic Fairy Wonderland. So if I only get to do one of these, this book or Frozen Fantasies, I would do this one so at least it becomes a colored book. All right. Book 13 is another new book. Oh, okay, perfect. Kanoko Igu says Leon's Journey. I wanted to do this in autumn, guys. Did I get around to it? Of course not. So I'm glad it's picked again. maybe I will get round to it this time. The book is right here under my desk. Let me just get it, because I kept it for autumn. Actually, I don't know if those are autumn pages or winter pages I've tagged. Oh, they're autumn pages. But anyways, this does go through the season. So this is Kinoko Gusa's Leon's Journey. And it does start in the spring, like her books usually do, even though they're not sectioned very obviously. But they do have, usually have seasonal illustrations. So we've got spring, okay? And it's about a cat, Leon, that fancies another cat, that lady cat there, and they go through the I think he sees her or meets her, then she goes, and he's sort of traveling trying to look for her, and it goes through the seasons. So sorry, those are the autumn ones. Okay, yeah, this is winter. No, that's autumn. Oh, that's autumn. Sorry. I thought this is the winter section. All right. So, again, I really need to get started. I want to get started in this book. So any of these pages in the winter section can go. This could work really well. We don't get snow here in London anymore. Oh, that's a nice Christmas one. If I could fit it in for Christmas. The thing is, if I don't get a page done for Christmas, before Christmas, then I get, it demotivates me. So if I've started the page and I don't get it completed for the actual date, then it ends up, you know, like my Claremont Cove I showed at the beginning, it ends up a whip. So that's my only hesitation with the Christmas pages. Not that one. These are nice. So it's not very obviously wintry or Christmassy, so they could work. That's nice. So I'll have to see which one I have the courage to take on. I like that. Maybe doing those small illustrations would be a good way to start this book. And then that's all the seasons in one. Again, end of the year. Oh, that's still wintry. That's nice. He finds her there. That's cute. And then thank you. So any of those wintry pages. Now, I think, because I'm still not being able to get started in this book, it might be worth starting with these smaller illustrations. So that might be nice to start with. Otherwise, I really do like this Christmas one. Otherwise, I could even do this sort of preparing for Christmas. They've got a wreath there, they've got presents, all the sweet treats. So that could be nice as well. Yeah, so let's see. But I definitely want to try and get into that book. I should probably just take these tags off, because there's no way I'm going to get it done for autumn. If I do, then fair enough. But I don't think I will. So that's Kinoko Gusa's Leon's Journey. All right, number 14. Not long to go now. Ooh, okay. Diane Dufour's Boule de Pois. I'd love to do this book. I've only done one page in it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So it would be amazing to do another page. Let me get the book. Again, I haven't tagged, because it goes through the seasons in sections. So I'll just jump straight to the page that I want to do. This is the autumn one. It starts with autumn. I've only done that one page, but loved colouring it. So where does the winter section start? Here. All right. And I think any of these could go. So it might, more than likely, in this book, we'll go for one of the wintry scenes rather than a very Christmassy one, because there's some beautiful ones. So again, I will see what the mood calls for. But these pages are just fantastic. I know so many people have done so many pages in this book. That one there. But again, I'm too slow with my colouring. It takes me a while. to color pages. I have limited time on my free time on my hands for coloring. That one there. So more of the wintry scenes I think I like, but they'll be fantastic to color. That's more of a Christmas one. Lovely pages, and then it goes into spring. So I think I really like that one there, that one there. I don't even mind doing that one. Nice hot bubble bath in winter. That one there, and these. So I'll see. I'll flip open the book in this section and then decide which one I want to go for. But I really want to get another page done in this one. All right, book 15. Let's see what we get. And we have, oh yes, Nelkonekko's Story of Precious Cats. I think this book, this random selection has been heavily on my Japanese books, which is absolutely fine because I haven't been going around to them. And they're all very different. But yes, I don't think I've done a winter page in this book either. Nelkonekko's Story of Precious Cats. Okay, oops, I'm just writing my list over here. So that's the little penguin that was peeping. All right, Nelkonekko's Story of Precious Cats. All right, so I have tagged some actually. So again, this goes through the season, starting with spring, and I've done a page in each season, except for the winter section. That one, and I have another one in the summer section, I think. Yes, loved coloring that. So I've loved coloring in this book, but it's been a while. Yeah, only because of the size of collection and time. But I've picked this one. This is not a double page spread. It doesn't sort of go through. That's just the title for the section page. But this one here, again, this doesn't have to be Christmassy. You could do it January or February as well. So I've not tagged all the pages, but I've got this one tagged, and I've got, yes, I've got some Christmas, wrapping up Christmas presents. So this would have to be done in December. It's a double page spread. It looks fun. It looks like something I could do. Whether I can get it done before Christmas, I don't know. And then this, another Christmas page. This is a bit more realistic than the double page spread. So what I will end up doing is, once we've done the whole selection off screen in my own time, I'm going to go through my books and I'll pick just, you know, a handful of Christmas pages. And then the rest I'll have to do wintry pages. But yeah, I think I might actually end up doing this one. But it'll be nice to get a page in the winter section done. There's also these two cute pages. I could do these as well, actually. Cozy scenes. That one I want to do one day. It would be one of my favorite to do, but yeah, there's no way I'm going to get it done. But lovely pages in this book. So, but this one, maybe. So Nelkonekko's Story of Precious Cats. Excited. Doing these random selections actually makes me then color in these books again. 2 more books only. So let's see. Joseph Cattenbang's Mythographic Aviary. Finally, I get a Joseph Cattenbang. Let me go get it. All right, so I've got a few tagged, but actually I'm thinking maybe they're autumn pages. Oh, no, they're not. Okay, Joseph Cattenbang's Mythographic Aviary. All right, so I picked this one. I could do it in February for Valentine's Day, so that would be good. I like that. I picked this one because we have a firebird and ice. So that would be nice. A bit different from everything else that I've picked that are either Christmassy or wintry. So that's good. And then the favorite page in this book is these cute little penguins, and I think I would do it wintry. Like, it's not very obviously wintry other than the fact that they're penguins, and we have maybe got snow there. I would make it snow. So that would actually be really fun and really colorful. But it's my favorite page. So yeah, but those are good choices. I'll just have to wait and see whether I have the courage to tackle this or I do one of these other ones. But it'll be nice again to get another page done in this book. I think I've only done one page. Yeah, just the one page, and I loved doing that. And yeah, I need to do another page in this book. So, Joseph Cattenbank's Mythographic Aviary. I think that book was picked for autumn and I didn't get around to it. All right, last pick. Better be a good one. Kotoli's Rabbit's Fairy Tale Fantasy. This is another one of my Japanese books in the Tokimeko series. So I have 1, 2, 3 already. So I'm going to veto this also because, yes, I've only got one page done in this book, but it's a Christmas or a winter page, a Christmas page. So I don't want my second page to be also a Christmas one. So I'm going to veto this one and I'm going to pick again. All right, let's see what I get. Oh my goodness, what's happening this time? This is again Makiko Inotome's seasonal wreaths book. But that might be nice. It's a bit different, right? Everything else is scenes. It's another one of the Japanese books in the Tokimeko series. I've already got Makiko Inotome's book, but I think this will be fun actually. Let me get it. I'm not going to veto it. I'm going to get it. All right, so Makiko Inotome's Seasonal Wreaths of Plants and Friends. It is a beautiful book. I did a video on the most relaxing books in my collection, and I said that this was pretty much the top because it is quite relaxing coloring these wreaths. I've only done one though, but it was super relaxing. Again, it's seasonal wreaths of plants and friends, so it goes through the seasons, starting with spring and Easter. So I've done a spring one, or an Easter one rather. It was so much fun, and I find it relaxing because sort of repetitive elements, but not boringly repetitive, because there are other elements in them that are not repetitive. Because it's a wreath, I don't feel the need to color the entire background, or you don't even have to color a background. So I find it quite relaxing. So the winter section, that's summer. That's autumn. I wanted to do autumn. I didn't get around to it. Winter. All right. So we have my favorite way to spend time in winter. So this one is stitching. I think I would end up doing a wreath more than doing one of the pages that are not wreaths. That's nice. That would be Christmassy though. And that one. Toys. This one would be nice because it's wintry. Unless I get time for Christmas, but for a wintry page I could do this. Maybe both, because, or I'll just save the color combinations I use on this page and then in the future do that one, because I think I would pretty much do it the same. This one's love letter. Okay, so maybe February then, for Valentine's Day. So that's an option. And then it goes to the 4 seasons. So I don't mind doing that, but I do actually really like this one. So I think it might depend on my mood then. Whether I feel like doing winter, or am I wintered out? Do I not want to do any more snow? Then in that case, I can go for something more colorful. Valentine's, romantic. That will be nice. Yeah, I think I'm not going to veto this just because I have the other Makiko Inotome book. It would be nice to get this one done for Christmas, but I doubt it, because I also have those other 4 books, 3 of which have whips in it, or at least 2 of them are Christmas whips. And I want to color in God Jewel. So yeah, I might end up doing either the Valentine's Day one or this one. All right, so that's Makiko Inatome's Seasonal Wreaths of Plants and Friends. All right, guys, so that is my randomly selected coloring books for the winter season. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing it. I really enjoyed looking through my books. I didn't get that many new books. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new books, or sorry, uncolored books, I should say. So I'm not going to meet my target for this year, which was basically to end the year with less uncolored books than I started. I managed last year, but I don't think I'll manage it this year, unfortunately, but that's okay. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and spending a little bit of time with me. Thanks for giving me company if you're still here. And I'll be back with you on my next video. So until the next one, take care and bye-bye.